Welcome back, travel enthusiasts. Today, we're delving into the fascinating and somewhat mysterious tradition of why cruise ships have a godmother or godfather. This tradition is steeped in history and imbued with cultural significance, so let's set sail on this journey through time and tradition. What is a ship's godmother or godfather? Before we dive into the historical aspects, let's first understand what it means to be a ship's godmother or godfather. In the world of maritime tradition, a ship's godmother, and less commonly godfather, is an individual who bestows their blessing on the vessel and its crew, wishing them safe travels and good fortune. This role often involves a ceremony christening, where the godmother and godfather break a bottle of champagne against the ship's hull. The origins of the tradition. The tradition of appointing a godmother for ships dates back to the ancient times. In fact, ship christening ceremonies can be traced back to ancient Greece and Rome. During these early ceremonies, ships were often blessed by priests who invoked the favor of the gods to protect the vessel and its crew. Sacrificial offerings such as wine, oil, and water were poured over the ship as part of these rituals. In medieval Europe, the tradition evolved to include religious blessings. Ships were blessed by the clergy to ensure the protection of the saints, and holy water was often used in place of wine or oil. The ceremony was seen as a crucial step in the ship's readiness for its maiden voyage, symbolizing purification and divine protection. The use of godmothers can be particularly traced to the Vikings, who had deep-rooted beliefs in divine intervention and blessings. They often sought the favor of gods like Thor and Odin, invoking their protection for their long voyages. As Christianity spread, the practice evolved to include blessings from Christian saints and religious figures, maintaining the tradition of seeking divine protection and favor. The evolution into modern traditions. As time passed, the tradition of blessing ships became more formalized and took on the structure we recognize today. By the 18th century, it was common practice in Europe to have a woman, often of noble birth or societal prominence, serve as the ship's sponsor, giving rise to the term godmother. These godmothers were seen as a symbol of good luck and prosperity, bringing grace and prestige to the ship. The evolution of the godmother's role into a formalized tradition is also influenced by the societal roles and expectations of women. In many cultures, women were seen as nurturers and protectors, and their blessings were believed to bring good fortune and prosperity. This belief extended to maritime traditions, where a woman's blessing was seen as essential for the ship's success and the crew's safety. In the United States, ship christening ceremonies gained popularity in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Here, the role of godmother became more inclusive, extending beyond nobility to include women of notable social standing, the wives of shipyard executives, and eventually celebrities. The role of the godmother or godfather today. In contemporary times, the role of the ship's godmother or godfather has become a highly coveted honor. Cruise lines often select individuals who embody the spirit of the brand, possesses a high public profile, or has made significant contributions to society. These selections are not only about bestowing good fortune, but also about garnering publicity and enhancing the ship's brand image. Celebrities, royalty, and prominent public figures are often chosen. For instance, Queen Elizabeth II christened several ships over the years, and Oprah served as the godmother for Holland America's Nieuwe-Statendam. These high-profile ceremonies are media events drawing attention to the new vessel and the cruise lines. The selection process for a ship's godmother is often meticulous and strategic. Cruise lines consider various factors, including the individual's public image, their association with positive values, and their ability to generate media attention. This process ensures that the godmother not only brings good luck to the ship, but also aligns with the brand's identity and values. Now, we're about halfway through our look into this maritime tradition. If you are enjoying this video, please like and share. And if you would like to receive more informative content like this, please consider subscribing to our channel. We really do appreciate your support. And now, let's smash some bottles. The christening ceremony. The christening ceremony is the highlight of the ship's launch. During this event, the godmother or godfather delivers a speech, offers their blessings, and traditionally breaks the bottle of champagne against the hull of the ship. This act symbolizes good luck and safe travels. The origin of the breaking of the bottle of champagne traced back to the practices of offering libations to the gods, ensuring their favor and protection. Champagne, with its connotations of celebration and luxury, became the beverage of choice for christenings in the 19th century. The spectacle of the bottle shattering against the hull is both a symbolic and visually dramatic moment, marking the ship's official entry into service. The ceremony itself is often a grand affair, attended by dignitaries, media, and sometimes the general public. It typically begins with speeches from the ship's executives highlighting the vessel's features and significance of the occasion. The godmother or godfather then steps forward to deliver their blessing, often including personal anecdotes or messages of hope and prosperity. After the blessing, the moment everyone waits for arrives, the breaking of the champagne bottle. The bottle is usually tied to a rope and swung against the hull. The shattering of the bottle is also met with cheers and applause, symbolizing the official naming and launch of the ship. In some cases, fireworks and celebratory events follow the christening, marking the beginning of the ship's journey. Cultural significance and superstitions. The role of a ship's godmother or godfather carries significant cultural weight. In many maritime cultures, the godmother is seen as a guardian spirit for the ship, embodying good fortune and protection. The successful breaking of the champagne bottle is particularly important. If the bottle fails to break, it is considered bad luck, an omen that the ship might face difficulties ahead. This belief is so strong that special care is taken to ensure the bottle breaks upon impact. The bottle is typically pre-scored to guarantee it shatters easily, avoiding any superstitions or mishaps during the ceremony. In addition to the superstitions surrounding the breaking of the bottle, there are other cultural beliefs associated with ships' christenings. For instance, some cultures believe that the godmother's presence and blessing can protect the ship from storms and other dangers at sea. Others believe that the godmother's blessing can bring prosperity and success to the ship's voyage. Notable ship godmothers and godfathers. Over the years, many notable figures have taken on the role of ship's godmother or godfather. Here are a few examples. Queen Elizabeth II has christened numerous ships, including the Queen Mary II and the Britannia. Her involvement in these ceremonies reflects the long-standing connection between royalty and maritime traditions. Sophia Loren has served as godmother for multiple MSC cruise ships. Her presence adds a touch of elegance and glamour to the christening ceremony, aligning with the brand's image. Dame Helen Mirren christened the Scenic Eclipse, a luxury expedition yacht. Her role as godmother highlights the ship's focus on luxury and exploration. Oprah was the godmother of the Neustadt Dam, bringing her significant media presence to the ceremony. Her involvement generated widespread publicity and interest in the ship. Sir Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group, took on the role of godfather for Virgin Voyages' Scarlet Lady, adding a modern twist to the tradition. His involvement reflects the innovative and adventurous spirit of the Virgin brand. Other recent notables are Jay Leno, Jennifer Hudson, Katy Perry, Helen Mirren, the Rockettes, Pitbull, Tinkerbell, and Kate Middleton, to name a few. The future of the tradition. As the cruise industry evolves, so too does the tradition of appointing ships' godmothers and godfathers. The role continues to adapt to contemporary values and societal changes, ensuring that it remains relevant and meaningful. In recent years, there has been growing trends towards selecting godparents who reflect diversity and inclusivity, highlighting the industry's commitment to representing a wide range of voices and experiences. Environmental sustainability is also becoming a significant focus in the cruise industry, and this is reflected in the selection of godparents. Figures who are known for their environmental advocacy and contributions to sustainability are increasingly being chosen as ships' godparents, aligning the christening ceremonies with the industry's efforts to promote eco-friendly practices. The conclusion. The tradition of having a ship's godmother or godfather is a blend of ancient ritual, cultural superstition, and modern marketing. It connects the past to the present, blending the spiritual with the celebratory. Whether invoking the protection of ancient gods or celebrating the launch with a splash of champagne, this time-honored practice continues to add a touch of ceremony and grandeur to the world of maritime travel. So next time you see a cruise ship setting off on its maiden voyage, take a moment to appreciate the rich history and the ceremonial blessing bestowed by its godmother or godfather. This tradition is a reminder of our enduring connection to the sea and the cultural rituals that bind us to our maritime heritage. That's it for now. Thanks again for liking and subscribing. We really do appreciate your support. And until next time on the high seas or the next video, happy cruising and be safe.